Mr. James, can you see and hear the court okay? We don't have any video feed from your end.
Yes, ma'am, I can.
Alan James didn't want to turn on his camera during his remote court appearance Tuesday from Coalinga State Mental Hospital in Central California. But we do have a mugshot of the 62-year-old sexually violent predator, so we know what he looks like. Neighbors in Campo know what he looks like too.
I foster here, so we have 6 kids under the age of 12.
James lived in this house on Custer Road in Campo last year for 6 months. Neighbor Christine Vergara took this photo of him and sent it to the sheriff right before his release was revoked. What do you see him doing?
He was like, there, you know, the boundaries, the property boundaries he's supposed to stay in? Okay, so he'd be like on the boundary, 1 foot in the boundary, 1 foot outside the boundary, just kind of like walking up and down the boundary, like to see how far he could get away with whatever.
We don't know exactly why state hospital officials revoked his placement in Campo, because Judge Rohani Zapanda has excluded the public from previous court hearings on the grounds that James has privacy rights as a mental health patient.
Records that I had subpoenaed had come into court. I was able to retrieve those records. I do have them. They are quite voluminous.
James's public defender asked for a continuance in downtown court Tuesday, saying he needs more time to prepare for his client's upcoming revocation hearing. James was convicted of raping 3 children in 1986 and sentenced to 28 years in prison. In 1999, he was committed to the state mental hospital as a sexually violent predator. Deputy District Attorney Peter Estes says the future revocation hearing will have one of 2 outcomes.
If he's revoked, he will be committed back to the Department of State Hospitals for further inpatient treatment. If he is not revoked, then he will be returned to his residence for continued outpatient treatment.
In other words, he could be returned to the same house in Campo. So no final decision has been made yet on James's revocation. He'll be back in court on May 6th. At the downtown courthouse, David Gottfredson, CBS 8.
Thanks, David. Alan James's public defender declined to comment on camera outside of court after today's hearing.